I feel like I just needed to get out of my head, do these vlogs, just continue to move in a direction, and hopefully out of that the brand will start to reveal itself that much more.
Came in like the breeze, I felt it in my knees.
What is up, beautiful people? It's day 4 of Vlogmas. I feel like I've got a lot to say today. I don't know if today's going to be a particularly interesting or exciting vlog, but I've got a lot to say, so I'm just going to go for it. I am going through like a branding crisis right now. I've got a little bit of like brand ADD. So I started my blog and moving into the online space about 2 years ago, just under 2 years ago. And when I had originally started it, I started it as a supplementary to my interior design business. And I had no idea at the time that it would become something that I loved so much, something that I was so excited to do, and something that I would enjoy doing as much as I do. Now, over the course of the last 2 years, what has happened for me in the online space is it's grown immensely, but it's also become an incredibly amazing tool to produce more and more content. And I've just fallen in love with producing content, being in front of the camera, which I've known I wanted to do for a really long time, and producing content. And what's happening for me a little bit as a result of the growth on the media side of my business is that it's giving me a little bit of a like brand identity crisis. I've been spending a lot of time up in my head trying to figure out what my online brand is, what my personality is, what I want to say. Do I want it to be fashion? Do I want it to be interior design? Do I want it to be business? Like, what is it? What's the voice? What do I want to talk about? All of this thinking, this crazy thinking and head stuff that's been happening has been starting to leave me a little bit immobilized. Part of the reason why I was so excited to do this vlog is because there's a certain part of me that believes in just action. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Daily V, or Gary Vaynerchuk, I think his name is, Gary V. I will link him below. He's got a really great YouTube channel. He's a little bit obnoxious, but like that's kind of his thing. He talks about business a lot. He's a motivational speaker. He's a great guy to check out. So I will link him below so that you can find him. But one of the things that he had said in a video that I was watching just the other day is you just need to act. That was the way I understood the message anyways, is you just need to act. If you're feeling stuck, you just need to act. Keep moving, keep acting. Basically don't sit on your ass all the time. The other thing that I want to touch on that I'm sure a ton of you guys can relate to, potentially, is that it's interesting when you move, for me anyways, my process of having moved into the online space and doing more fashion, more photography, more video, creating a personality around myself, is that you get a little bit stuck in what everybody else is doing and you try to emulate that a little bit. At least that's what I've been doing. And the funny thing is, with my interior design business that I've had now for we're coming up to the 8-year anniversary. You know, I think initially when I started out doing interior design, I was emulating a lot of other bigger interior designers, and I often looked to them for inspiration. But what's happened for me a little bit when I decided to move into the online space is I really started to feel like I had to kind of copy people, or that you have to be wearing street clothes with a Chanel bag in order to get those likes and build that following. Or you have to have a really black and white feed if you're going to be fashion, because that's very fashion forward. And so it kind of messes with you a little bit, because you try so hard to fit into a box that has been tested and proven, I guess. But so finding your own voice in like a sea of cookie cutter type of stuff is really, really hard. At least that's so I'm trying to get out of my own head and my own voices in my head that are saying you have to be like this, or you should be high street in order to succeed, or you have to talk this way in order to succeed, or you have to be the girl next door in order to have a lot of followers. I don't know. I'm just really trying to like get out of my head and just continuously practice producing content from my voice and seeing what comes out of it. That's why I'm excited about doing Vlogmas. I am hoping to talk about my process along as I embark on this journey of trying to figure out what my personal brand is. Like, I know business for sure. I am a very, very good business person. I'm a very good salesperson, and I'm a great interior designer. Like, I really know style. That I know about myself. So trying to move that into an online space, I don't know. It's still, I need a little bit of practice. The edges need to be a little bit more refined. So that was a long-winded way of me saying that this is Vlogmas day 4. I'm really excited about it. Yeah, I don't know if today's going to be particularly Christmassy, but I'm excited to be vlogging for Vlogmas again. Day 4. Okay, I'm just showing up to Yaletown Nail Spa. I'm a little bit late. Traffic was horrible.
Never will it leave. Each day it is retrieved. Seems like yesterday your eyes crept this way. Into my soul you stared and broke down every fear. We built our own house with our hands over our hearts, and we swore on that day that it'll never fall apart. We built our own house with our hands over our hearts, and we swore on that day that it'll never fall apart. We'll never fall apart. We'll never fall apart. Wake up to the sun. Clouds always come undone. You give the light I need, like water to a sea. Waited in a tale.
Oh man, okay, it's about, what time is it? It's 8:20. I wanted to be in bed in 40 minutes. It's not gonna happen. See, I put way too much in my day. Started cleaning up my living room and dining room, but this is the situation. So still have a long way to go. I have not tackled my kitchen yet. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna make a little bit of dinner. I think I'm going to reheat the portobello mushroom steaks and the avocado chimichurri that I made from last night. It was so, so good. Okay, I'm going to spare you guys a little here because this is really just me cleaning my kitchen. Not interesting. You don't want to see this. This is the portobello mushroom steaks with the avocado and parsley chimichurri. How delicious does that look? It is so good. I'm going to link the recipe down below so that you guys can see it and make it. And I'm just going to sit here, have dinner, do a little bit of editing, try to get this video up. Sorry that it wasn't more interesting today, or at least I hope it was a little bit interesting. Tomorrow's Monday. Got a full day, full week ahead. I promise Vlogmas is going to be a little bit more exciting over the next couple days. Promise. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate it. Would love to hear from you. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.